Exactly, Teeny. What a legend. Swalker is just so trusting. So swell. Awesome. Let's see. Music. Kind of forgot about the whole thing. Forgot about the whole music thing. Let's probably... We should probably reopen that folder so VLC doesn't do that weird thing. There we go. Hey Vivax, you're here. I mean, I just sat down. I just took off the starting soon banner. I say starting in 5. I probably should change it to starting soon because, you know, it's not like I'm good at judging time. Oh, yeah, this will take me 5 minutes, you know. 20 minutes later. Welcome in. Let's see. What do we got going on today? Little ASMR soda opening. A little cold. I'm sure it won't be cold very soon. Once I start sweating in front of the camera, trying to do this Rc RefCell stuff. Your phone has been acting up a lot today. Ugh, it sucks. Yeah, I know. You want it to last that long, but it doesn't always. I'm pushing a little over 2 on my current. And, I don't know. It's been pretty good, but I don't use it that much, honestly. I don't use it. I mean, I use it every day, of course, like, I don't know. I use it to read on in the morning, respond to messages throughout the day, that sort of thing. But I don't use it very much for like watching things or, you know, anything like that. I just pull out my laptop to do all that sort of stuff. Still a little loud in my ears. Yeah, I'm always like there. It all depends on what deals are going on. I'm very cheap in general with my tech buys. Verizon over here, you know, it's like probably one of the largest mobile carriers. They've been doing all sorts of weird promotions where you get all these different phones for free, so usually I just choose one of those. But I have been considering going to like one of those folding screen phones. I'll probably regret it though. I'll probably break it. I'd have to do like the whole device protection thing that they have over here for that. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Assuming it's not an Apple, then it probably will last you a few years. Apple, classic Apple innovation. All right, I guess I'm gonna put a sweater on for now. Hold on. Oh, come on, Teeny. Classic Big L there. I responded to your original comment. Just talking about how swell Swalker is. But yeah, that was funny. Good times. Alright, sweet. Let's see. I need to close this. Whoa, what's this song about? I don't remember that nice little thunderclap or whatever that was. Alright. Just whenever I have Twitch open, even just like in my browser, because I don't use the app, I just use the browser to watch things. It takes up quite a bit of resources if I actually have a stream open. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still, I don't know. I don't know my point. It takes resources. Shocking. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. I think I left some comments about where we were at. Cool. Let's switch over to coding. Oh, look at OBS actually doing what I want. It was so hard seeing this red in the back of my screen for like the last day. You found a bug in Rust Analyzer? I'm not gonna say I'm too surprised. I mean, I am also surprised, but I'm not too surprised. Oh, it's interesting. What was the bug? Let's see. Didn't we? Oh yeah, here we go. Wow, this song's pretty wild. Oh, it's this song, right? I kind of like it though. It's pretty good. Okay. Just one you hadn't seen before, yeah. A new bug, new to you. It's new to you. Alright. I like this song, but I gotta turn it down a little bit. Variable is not a store. Alright, let's see. What do I have open? Okay, we're good. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Here, we'll throw it over here. We'll throw it over here. We'll do a little browser switch. Okay. Dear Lord, what is this thing playing on my other screen? Okay. Freaking can't focus. That's funny. So you have bar, that takes a stir. Bar and y. X dot into. Oh, right. Huh. I guess it's just inferring that because you're passing it to a function that takes an and stir, and so it's just guessing that it's a stir. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I can understand the inference. I don't know exactly what it should do. Oh, this was fun things we were playing with the other day with Rond. With Mr. Rond. Let's see. Let's go back to code. I don't need that open anymore. I don't need this open anymore. I don't need a Rust Playground open. I read that thing about TCO. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up some browser tabs. Okay, cool. It's funny, Teeny. I get it. I have done that before, for sure. Not realizing that something's a bank holiday, right? Or, you know, just a national holiday or whatever. Good times. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It should be a box string, yeah, box stir. Cool. Nice. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. So we need to get rid of our RC, take ownership of val, and return. Okay, this is what I was thinking. So, you know, when I left off here, we were like, we don't need the RC anymore. We actually can kind of just completely take our value out of it. So we're fine. We're fine consuming this. Consuming this head, which is just this RC. No one should have a reference to this anymore. And if we didn't mention it down here, Rust should be dropping this head right after this call here. Okay. I think this makes sense. Okay. So now I just need to look at the whole RC API and figure out. I feel like there's got to be a method or function to like consume the RC, basically. I mean, I know that's probably not the right way of saying it, but that's the way I'm saying it, so deal with it. No. Let's see. Yeah, like similar to take, right? Or do they just have it? Do they even have a take? Maybe they have a take just like options do. If they have a take, that would be great. I'm guessing, I don't know if it's going to be on RC or RefCell. It is take. Okay, so I'm guessing it's something on RefCell then, since I don't see it in the RC docs. Oh, you would assume both had it. Oh yeah, like option and RefCell. Or you mean RC and RefCell? Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't see a take on RC, but here's a take on RefCell. Takes the wrap value, leaving default in its place. Panics if the value is currently borrowed. Okay. Let's just think about this. So this shouldn't be borrowed anymore. Like, we borrowed it here, but that borrow should go away, right? We'll see if this works. Okay. Let's just do a take. Oh, scene. Okay. Let's try a take and see what they think of that. Don't like it because there's another borrow. Okay. I can't read that small of writing, so let's just compile it. RC unwrap or clone, or try unwrap. Okay. Could look into those. Okay, what are you talking about? Oh, because I don't have a default. Okay. So maybe we should we could do swap. I mean, we could do swap, but that's not really the right thing to do. Okay, yeah, that might be what we want. Let's go back to RC then. Oh, I'm not on browser. I keep switching back and forth. Try unwrap is stable. Sweet. Yeah, I'm trying to just stick with stable and things that aren't in nightly. Or aren't nightly only, which I guess is the same thing, right? Use nightly and stable. Yeah, I just feel like for learning the way to do this, using an unstable API just seems like a bad choice. I'm not saying that's true for any projects. I'm just saying that's true for this because I feel like that I need to know how to do it with things that I could expect to be in Rust in the future. That's my thought. That's my reasoning anyway. Okay, returns the inner value if the RC has exactly one strong reference. Otherwise, an error is returned with the same RC that was passed in. This will succeed even if there are outstanding weak references. Okay. This might work. So let's try that. Let's try and unwrap. Do it. Let's try and unwrap. Let's try unwrap. Okay. So we could do it. Okay. Back to code again. Let's do. Oh wait. Not quite. Not quite. Do that, and it's RC try unwrap. Okay. RC try unwrap head. Okay. Can we do question mark like that, or do I need to put it on a new line? Do I have to do a new line if I want to do that? What's the equivalent? Yeah, you really need box match patterns, otherwise it would be literal hell. It's literal hell, guys. You don't have box match patterns. Now you know. Solve the mystery. Yeah, stay unstable, feature flags for nightly features if there is something that could be useful that can't be done. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a few things that are like, oh, this only works on the nightly toolchain, and I get that, that's fine. But, like, it's more like tools, not libraries, right? Cool. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit, because I think it all being on one line is not helping me. I think let's just start with this. Try unwrap head. Okay, and that should give me a result. That's what I expected. And we go here. Now we have our RefCell node T. Okay. The problem is I'm not returning a result from here, so that's why it's doing this to me. And I get that. It means I would have to, like, so let's just do what they did, which is unwrap error. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes sense with X. So we do a little unwrap error. And then what do we have? It's not an Rc RefCell. I know that it's not. I'm probably going to have to deref it, but I know that I know for sure that it's not that type. What don't you like about this? Okay. Try unwrap. Oh, okay. I know I still have it down here. Okay. Let's just do this. I don't know why I did this the really dumb way. Okay. Let's see. D backward search to equal. Nope, that wasn't it. It was a nice try though. D backward search to equal. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay. And okay. No field on type RC RefCell DoublyLinkedList. Why would it? Why? Oh, is unwrap error? Is that nightly only? Is that the problem? Okay, let me just rebuild it and actually read the problems. Yeah. I'm just, you know, getting prepared for the neural link, Dylan. That's my plan. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. All right. What don't you like about this? Can't be formatted. Is it you? Oh, it has to have. Okay, so I just don't want unwrap error because it doesn't have debug. I could derive debug. I mean, that's not the biggest deal. I just forget what I actually want. I probably want something else besides unwrap error. Let's see. I could just unwrap and let it panic. I might just do that, but let's see if it lets me do that. It still doesn't like it? Is it still requiring me to implement debug? You have to do debug if you're gonna unwrap a result. Okay, that's fine. We can derive debug for our node. I think that's fine. Derive, debug. I think that's how I do it. Okay. But I still need it up there, and I have to import it. Okay. 7 king. Okay, and what is it? Stood format debug, I think. Oh, there's probably more up there. Oh, how about that? I still had it alphabetized. Okay. I could do a match. You're absolutely right, Gio. You are absolutely right. Welcome in. It's a great call out. I don't have to do this. If I do the match, I don't have to require T to be debug, which, to be fair, is probably better. Fine. It's better than requiring a trait constraint, right? On my generic. We're trying to make this as generic as possible. So fine. Yeah, we'll do a match. It's a good call out. Character is what you do when chat is watching. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. It's just, I don't know. I'm probably being silly about it. It's kind of like, I mean, clone's a different animal, right? Clone actually has problems, has performance issues. Thanks for the follow, Gio. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We've been working on some data structures for a while now. Right now we're doing a doubly linked list, as you might be able to tell, and it's going. But also just avoid a panic. Yeah, it's fair. I cannot tell. I cannot tell that this is a doubly linked list. Also fair. It's funny. As a JVM user, I don't know what you mean. That's good. That's good. Oh man. I'm still buzzing a little bit from Swalker turning on that talk in his stream today. That was just too funny. That was too good. Oh man. That was fun. Okay. What was I doing? Ah, oh, dang it. Dylan, you're getting to me. What was I doing? What am I doing? Alright. Match. Thanks, Gio. You're right. You're right. I was doing a match. Alright. Let's just do this match here. This is basically OCaml, man. This is basically OCaml, Dylan, because what are we doing right now? We're doing a match statement on a result type. I mean, it's basically OCaml. Okay, so let's see. It's been a while since I've actually written a match. Like a week or more. Let's see if I can remember how this works. I think I can do a little match, RC try unwrap head, and then I can say, okay, node, and then return a node, and then I can say error, something like this, and say error, how do I just like, I mean, I guess the thing is I am still panicking. I guess I could, I mean, I still do want to panic in the sense that like if we go wrong here, this is bad. I don't want to return a result. I guess I'm just going to return none for now. Okay, we'll just do none, even though that's really ugly. Let's just print that something went wrong and do none. Does everybody then call panic? Yeah, that's true. Okay, all right. If the Rust people don't hate me for just calling panic, probably fine. Okay. We did bad things in pop front. How dare you? Okay, something like that. Yeah, you can do the unreachable thing. Right. I don't know if it's going to work right, you know? Yeah, I did in instead of node. Look at me being just an absolute Rust champ writing that match statement. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it does. It does. I love, it's probably not surprising. I love explosions in the sky. I don't think that they're not on music bed. I know that I looked. But yeah, I really do like Moonlit Sailor. They're very similar. I've been listening to them for a while. They have some really good stuff. Nope. No explosions in the sky. Bummer. It's okay. It's okay. Moonlit Sailor's good. All right. Error. Okay. So, are you saying on this error I could do? I always write it that way, but maybe this is an easier way of writing it, where I'm saying I don't care about this. Okay, it's the same thing. There's no difference. Okay. I always write it that way because when I was learning Rust, that's how they wrote it in the thing I was following. But yeah, I mean, I like that because it's actually less characters to write, and it matches the style of the OK. It makes sense to me. Yeah, isn't that weird? It was a weird program. I don't know. It was probably a really bad way to learn Rust, but oh well. Oh well. C'est la vie. It was my fault for being too impatient to work through the book. I was too impatient. You just learn Rust from the compiler, bro. What are you doing? Why do you even need a book? You can pattern match structs. Well, right here I'm pattern matching a result type. But yes, you can pattern match basically anything. You can pattern match so much, as we have learned from Haskell. Oh yeah, that is how that works. Yeah, that is the struct. That is the struct pattern matching. That's me matching and saying I don't care about any of these fields. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty darn sweet. Okay. Why is your n being seen as a... Why? My code... Does Rust Analyzer just know that this is gonna panic? No. Wait, no, it's not panic. What's the... you told me this. I forgot what the dollar... I mean, what the exclamation point is. You told me what it's called, and I always forget. Let's see. If we just go over n, it'll tell me, right? No, it says it's a RefCell node T. You guys are so annoying. Not you guys, I mean Rust Analyzer. Panic returns never. Never. That's what it was called. I remember. I don't remember. No, you just told me. That's the only reason I remembered. Okay, sick. So what is this TypeScript now? No, man. We have nevers, but we don't have any's. I am sure that this doesn't compile because Rust Analyzer is saying this in.val is not true, which makes sense because n is just the RefCell. So then I have to figure out how do I do that next part where I have the RefCell and I have to take it out. What, there isn't any in Rust? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you saying to me? Node.borrow. Yeah. But I don't want to borrow it. I want to own the value. Because if I borrow it... Yeah, the only thing about take was that I... there's an any. The only thing about take is it requires T to implement default. Is that a reasonable trade-off just for this one operation? I don't know. I mean, I could impl a default for node. But I think, yeah, into inner. I knew I read these words. I forgot to switch the scene, but consumes the RefCell, returning the wrap value. I knew I read those words somewhere, and I just couldn't remember what the freaking thing was. What does this mean right here, Rust people? What does it mean when it says const unstable? What does that mean? Huh? Does that mean there's an open issue about it since this links to an issue? Does it means it is a const function in an unstable version. So does that mean I can't use it in like normal code? Oh, right. Oh, I see. Const 1.24, const unstable. Just not as a const function. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks. All right. Let's enter this. Let's get deep inside here. All right. Do we like this, Rust? Do we like it? I think we might like it. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Let's see. What? Oh, okay, that's down there. God, you're scaring the shit out of me. Okay. All right, let's get back to where, oh, I did switch the scene. Wow, better than I thought. I am better than I thought. Okay. Sweet. Get index, and then we can finally run the tests. Because, you know, we always test after we write our code. Very important. Very important to never run your tests before. Okay. Next link. Okay, let's talk about Git. I just got excited that that actually worked. My comment that I wrote was actually correct. You know, well, close. It was close. All right, we can get rid of that comment. And we're gonna fix our Git by index. And I have to put this disclaimer out there. Git by index is not a normal thing that you would do for a linked list. Not typically. It's atypical. The linked list in the Rust collections, it doesn't even implement the trait index. Apparently cool Rust people don't say implement the trait index. They just say it's not index. It's not index. It's not sized. Yeah, I could impl iterator, but I don't want to. It's a great suggestion though. I might go back and do it. But for now I'm just doing this. Because why not do the same basic work, and then yeah, I know I did an iter for another one before Geo. I know it's not hard, but like, why not, you know, do the same basic work but have a lot less functionality? Perfectly reasonable. But yeah, we might do it. We'll see. Okay. So we have our link. And this is just going to say you're borrowing shit and you shouldn't be. I'm sure that that's what it says. Immutably borrows the wrap file. Oh wait, no, that's just the doc link. Come on, man. All right, let's build this now and see where we're at. Really? This is like 4 files. Did it really have to take you that long? All right. Cannot move out of dereference of ref. Yeah, okay. So it's a little mute. As ref or as mute. Yeah, I don't need. Okay, consider calling as ref or as mute to borrow the type's contents. What? Oh, it's still an optional there? Wait a second. This isn't making sense to me. Okay, so link should be an RC. And that's why it just went straight to callowing borrow. Created a new word. And yeah, now I'm warm. Hold on, I gotta take this sweater off. Now that I've hit things that annoy me, I'm heating up. I'm not athletic enough to take a sweater off sitting down. It requires an athleticism that I do not currently possess. Don't give me the answer yet. You probably just did. I need to think through this. Okay. So we have our RC. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to not look at your message. That's a good one. We'll see how often. Usually I'm warm before I even start the stream, you know, just like classic classic social anxiety. And yeah, that would be pretty good. No, it's all good, Gio. It's all good. I can be very confusing because I'll just be like, gosh, thank you so much for this tip, and then you'll give me another tip and I'll be like, no, I don't want to know that. Why are you telling me this? Stop telling me things. All right. So yeah, classic meta. All right, link.borrow.next.unwrap. Okay, I'm getting there. I think I just wanna delete this because I'm thinking too much about what I wrote before instead of what I need to write now. Okay, linke. We start with a linke. So we have a link. A link is an RC. We should be able to borrow. And with borrow, we get a ref. And then from there, why doesn't this work? All right, from there, what was the actual error? It's right there. Consider calling asRef or asMute to borrow the type's contents. But do they mean... I don't know if they mean here. I'm guessing they mean here. I don't need it to be mutable. So if I do an asRef... See, now Rust Analyzer thinks I have an RC again. Is anyone else confused about that? Okay. Link.borrow.asRef.next. Now what do you think I have? Still, I think it's just that it doesn't know what I have. I think that's the problem. Whoops. I didn't mean to go out of insert mode right then. Come on, I'm just trying to type a freaking semicolon. All right, let's see what it says here. It's saying asRef is wrong. So I think maybe I want to go the other way around. Okay. There's no asRef on ref. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's a good call. I keep not doing that because I'm so used to chaining things, especially... well, I'm also not used to having to work with an LSP. I write Clojure. I write Clojure for my day job. You don't need an LSP for Clojure. All you need is your brain. Okay. Okay. We can do this. What was I doing? Classic. All right. I'm gonna try this, even though I don't know if it's right. And then if this doesn't give me anything interesting, I'm just gonna go, yeah, then no. It hates it all. It hates it all. Okay, good times. I'm glad that it hates it all. Not really. But that's okay. Whoops. Whoops. Really? Isn't there like a nice little back to last change command in Vim? I thought I knew it, and then it didn't do it, and I was sad. Bummer. Okay. It's still giving me moved errors. And it still says move occurs because value has type option. Which doesn't make sense to me because... like... it should not have value option. Okay, let's write it out in one line per. You just did a dref no.borrow. Okay. Let's see. Let's do one line. We're just gonna use single letter variables that don't make sense. That's a bool, obviously. Just kidding. All right. Expected that we would have a... Actually, it's not expected, is it? Oh yeah, it gives you a reference to the inner contents when you do asref on an RC. Okay. So we have this, and then b equals a dot borrow. Maybe it's that I don't need a borrow and an asref. That might actually be the thing. No, because then that gives me the ref. Okay. I didn't mean to exit. I meant to hit enter. It's right next to each other on the keyboard. Okay. Let's see equals b dot. Let's see what our LSP thinks we can do. There we go. See, it thinks I can hit next. It has no problem with that. Okay. So b. Okay, then we get this option. Oh, this is what they were talking about. Okay, I get it now. So on the next, the problem was that I was trying to unwrap it, but that would then move the next option. This was a good idea. I had a really good idea of writing it out line by line. I'm really glad no one in chat had that idea, and it was just me. I could shadow the variables, but I don't like variable shadowing. I mean, it's helpful. Don't get me wrong, but I also kind of hate it. Yeah, all good, Gio. All good. I'm very sarcastic. I use a lot of sarcasm, so you know, hopefully you can deal with it. It's required in this stream to deal with it. Sometimes I know that doesn't always translate well, because we enjoy our international family here. Okay, this is a family. This isn't a company. This is a family. All right. So then let's just keep going with this so that I don't make another mistake. And I'm going to say c.asref. And that should just give me an option to that ref. And then I can... Let's see, what do I actually want to do? I did self.head.asref unwrap. It was fine with that. So I think that's what I want to do. Is we're going to unwrap. We know it's not none. We know it because we did our index check. It's one of the things that's kind of helpful about the length, like keeping a length on our linked list, even though it's a little non-standard. And then we finally have the exact same thing we wanted. Okay, here we go. I know this doesn't make sense. Okay, A, B, C, D. This is a yeah, that's why I said that, Teeny. It's hilarious. This isn't a company, it's a family. Now, granted, if we're having a hard time, we're going to absolutely fire your ass and kick you out the door and say, sorry, not sorry. But that's what I do to my own kid too. Yeah, either they have like, they're like the worst family people in the world, or it's just, you know, classic corporate bullshit. Love it. Unsafe unwrap unchecked. So good. We did an unsafe stack, Geo. We delved into the waters of unsafe. If Ron was around to correct my pronunciation, I would talk about it in my YouTube description terms that are all Norse mythology based. But but that's for another time. All right. link.asref.borrow.next.unwrap is all wrong. Okay, so let's see. link.asref.borrow.next.asref. And people say Rus is hard. People say Rust is hard. I mean, come on. Look at that. What's hard about that? And then I actually shouldn't need the and in front of here. Okay, yeah. You're seeing it moving. This looks like a move error. There's a green line and a red line. Typically a move error. Dang it. I wish it would just tell me what it is. There we go. Cannot return value referencing temporary value. Returns a value referencing data owned by the current function temporary value created here. Yeah. Classic. Classic temporary value created here. Let's think about this. And that is because our borrow occurs within the for scope, right? Within the scope of our loop. And so since we're borrowing in the scope of our loop, this isn't going to work the way we want to. So what can we do to force it to work the way we want to? We have a couple options. We could wrap it and then just swap it each time. Unsafe. We're not using unsafe to do a linked list. If we need unsafe to do a linked list, like, ouch. Ouch. Okay. All right. So shall I go against my? All right. Let me think about this. We're moving this because we're borrowing it here. So that means we probably don't want to borrow. We want some sort of clone. If we clone it, that should be fine. But the problem is, like, I have this idea in my head, but I don't think it really works this way with these particular data structures. Like, and by data structures, I actually mean the Rc RefCell malarkey. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Let's do this again. And then it might be easier to fix. Because it's this link.asref that is the problem. Because cloning it, I don't think is going to make a difference here. Like, if I throw in a little RC clone link, I don't think that's actually going to make a difference. But we can try it. What if we just did here? Okay, I'm gonna try this without asref and just do an RC clone. Gosh, I am just struggling right now. That's okay. That's okay. And I more meant with the Vim motions than anything else. Okay, so we have an RC clone. We're gonna do a let b to borrow, because then we have to borrow, but it's the borrow that it hates, right? Consider calling asref or asmute to borrow the type's contents. Why do you think Why do you think we said borrow, man? All right, it's fine. All right, that's why we're gonna break this back down. I should have just left it broken down. Clearly. All right, we'll get there. All right, we clone it. We do a little borrow here. Let's just see how that goes. Okay, it gives me a ref. That is what I would have expected. Then we're gonna do a little b.next. And yep, that looks fine. Except this we would have to do as ref. Oh. I think this might be part of it. Okay, yeah, we can play with some of this. This is, I think, part of the problem. RC owned by for loop. I am trying to. I'm thinking that it might be, right? I kind of wonder if I could use a box. And then if I put this original link in a box and then just swap the inner value of the box, like here, does that work with boxes? That's what I'm thinking of doing. That was my idea. I know you can swap a RefCell, but I'm concerned that it would. I mean, I know I'm not doing an as mute, but a swap is like it requires a mute, right? It's got to. Without oh, it doesn't deinitialize either one. Okay, hold on. Let's look at these docs real quick. This might be what we want. Thanks, Deanie. What? Why isn't your scene command working? Are any commands working? No, it's just slow. Either I was slow or Nightbot was slow. Was it slow for you guys, or was it just slow for me? Is my internet like crawling somehow? Oh dear lord. Somehow my battery is at 8%. I hope this lasts. Literally the power on these Intel-based MacBooks is so bad that streaming with on battery power like reduces my battery, and I didn't really think about it because I had to work unplugged this morning. Unplugged. On the GitHub, not right now, Gio, but thank you. That would be fun though. We should do that. We should do that. Could open it up to contributions for people who want to add their things. That would be cool. The only reason I don't want to accept contributions right now is because then I'm gonna read your code and and then I'm gonna like use that when I try to solve this on my own. So that's it. I wish there was a way to do it where that wasn't the case, but I just know myself. I'm the person that if somebody leaves, if we're playing cards and you leave your cards, you show cards, I'm gonna look at them. Even if I don't want to, I will still look at them. But yeah. But yeah, we're planning on doing quite a few more data structures. You could definitely implement any of the ones that I've already done if you want to, and open up PRs for that, which is array list or VEC. You can call it whichever one you want. Singly linked list and stack. I think those are the three we've done so far. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so swaps the wrap value of self with the wrap value of other without deinitializing either one. This function corresponds to std mem swap. Panics if the value in either ref cell is currently borrowed. Or if self and other point to the same ref cell. This doesn't seem... Oh yeah, no, I mean data structures and algorithms, yeah. That's what DSA means in this case. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the repo for this series, basically. Panics if the value in either ref cell is currently borrowed, or if self and other point to the same ref cell. Okay, that doesn't sound good, but let's see how this actually works. C equals ref cell new 5, D equals ref cell new 6, C dot swap ref D. Yeah, it's part of me learning Rust. I've been using Rust. I don't know, maybe 3 months. Well, I mean, yeah, I'd say about 3 months. Learning the basics of the language, and then started just writing some stuff open source, and that's when I started streaming, just to kind of keep myself focused. And here we are. Here we are, writing data structures. Okay, let me see. So assert eq C ref cell new 6. Assert eq D ref cell new 5. Oh, so it literally swaps them. That's definitely not what I want. Yeah, accountability, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I started. I'm like very, very introverted in normal life. And I didn't know that I would enjoy the social aspect as much as I do, but it's actually a lot of fun. Okay, well that's not what I want. I got excited, but it's actually, it makes sense because it even told me, right? It even said, oh, this is like a mem swap. So obviously you're swapping the actual memory. That's not what I want. I don't want to swap memory. This is just an iterator. Bummer. Replaces the wrapped value with a new one, returning the old value without deinitializing either one. That's just memory place. Okay. I think what I might want then... Yeah, but then it actually replaces it in the inner ref cell. And that's not going to work, because this isn't supposed to be mutating anything. Unless I'm like completely clueless as to what any of these things do, which I'm hoping isn't the case. Hey Vivex, I'm just a little bit stuck on how I can basically reassign this link here and then get it down here with a borrow that's going to live longer than this function. That's what I'm a little bit stuck on. But I'm trying out a few different ideas on how I can maybe, right, because the data is in a ref cell. Exactly. And so I could take the data out of the ref cell. The borrow should live as long as the people who called it want it to live, basically. Yeah. So either I have to specify lifetimes, which I'm not super interested in doing, or I have to come up with I could return the ref instead, yes, but it kind of then exposes our internal implementation details when really the caller is just going to want an option of T. Now, I could still return an option RefCell T. Yeah. You'd prefer not using a RefCell internally at all. Right. Oh, you mean in this implementation? Yeah. Well, that might be true. But I don't know. I mean, we kind of need a RefCell for a doubly linked list because we always have more than one borrow for every single thing. We have not borrow. I'm sorry. We always have more than one reference, and so like we need the RC to count references, and then we need the RefCell for mutability purposes. Unless, I mean, that is at least based on my reading of how you would do something similar to this in Rust. Obviously, I was not reading about how you would do something similar to this in Python, in case anybody was wondering. Okay, let's just finish doing this, and as ref unwrap, we'll just, it doesn't matter what this is called. We'll call it O n.unwrap. Okay, and then I'm just gonna delete this right now and set it to O at this point. This will at least let us get in to the actual problems. Hey ModProg, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Very, very good. Very good. I always love your emotes. ModProg has very good emotes. Then just clone val t, yeah. But then I have to make T clonable. But I'm just gonna see if I can get further without that. But we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Okay. I don't think I do. I don't know what that is, Code Bill. I'm not cool enough to know what that is. Yeah, right. Otherwise, T can only live as long as the list. Yeah. So since this is a get, I wouldn't expect if you're doing a get on something that you would actually expect it to live longer than the list exactly. But I mean, I guess you could. But then you would do a deref yourself or something, a deref or a clone or whatever it is, right? Oh, okay. I've seen other streamers do stuff like that, so maybe that's what it is. Is that more like the thing where in chat you don't see it as an emote, but then on the streamer's thing it's seen as an emote? Yeah, that's cool. Right, and then you could, if you added the extension, you would see it in your chat as well. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I wondered how that worked. Okay, let's just think about this. So our options are, we could get the value all the way out, but no matter what, we have a reference. And I don't think that reference can live, and I don't think even a lifetime parameter is actually going to fix this for me, right? Like me doing a lifetime parameter is not going to fix this. I'm pretty sure. Returns a value referencing data owned by the current function. Otherwise, the compiler should say, actually, this would be fine if you used a lifetime operator. Returns a value referencing data owned by the current function. Yes, I know that. Can I do like a deref and make this work? Is there something I can deref and just make it? Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, I can return the ref t or just clone. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh God, why can't you just do this? All right, give me a second. I have to deal with the terrible part of I know it breaks stuff. I know it's a problem, okay? I know it's used after free. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's Rust game over. Tier list struct for your left and right nodes. Yeah, but I mean, essentially, I feel like that's gonna start getting too much. Okay, so I'm borrowing this. I mean, you might be right, Geo. So it's either I return a RefCell. Now, okay, let's just talk about the benefits here. Besides the fact that it's exposing an internal implementation detail, if I just return the RefCell, the user can pretty much use a RefCell almost. Let's see. Oh, I can't just return the ref, can I? Because then it's the same problem. Like, I can't even do this. Let's see. Okay. Let's just think about this. r.borrow is ref node t, because then it would still own the borrow down here. So I would have to return the actual thing. Let's see. All right. If I can just return a ref, the person using it, although the type is going to be different, the person using it will, in general, oh, but then it's a ref node t. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. No, I can't do that. I think we are gonna have to clone. Dang it. Just for an iterator. Just for an iterator. Just to be able to look at the value. But, and that won't change it though? I assumed that ref map would actually change my other refs. That was my assumption. Let's look at ref map. I'll switch the scene once I actually get there. Map. Makes a new ref for a component of the borrowed data. Oh, okay. That's not terrible. Maybe that'll work. Okay. All right. So let's just try an option. I think it'll just be an option ref t, but we'll find out. Okay. And then we'll see when we write our tests if we like it. Emacs is going so slow that I'm typing so slow. It's really bad. Oh yeah, we have a command for that because it's so common around here in ModProg. It's seen, actually. It's seen. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm hoping this is just a, like, oh, you didn't really think about this one type thing. Use associated function syntax instead. Oh, okay. It just wants me to do a ref.map instead of calling map on that. That's fine. I can do that. Okay. And then this would just be a comma. Okay. You have to really want to see some Rust if you're still hanging out for this. All right. Let's see. You'll like me now? I have to maybe include ref here. Okay. It doesn't conflict with the as ref. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I actually like it. Like it's kind of similar, like all the things I've been reading about RC and RefCell. Like you don't want to call clone on an RC, you want to call it, I already forgot the name of the syntax, but yeah, RC clone, you know, the static method on RC instead, even though it has the same result. Now it will let you do the other one. The difference is it will let you do the other one, but this is, but that's more of like just a best practice, not a compiler requirement. But yeah, different than this one. But I do kind of like it because it's a lot more. Oh my god, when Emacs is slow, it hurts. It's probably because of the low battery. Is it? No, it's lagging for me. Yeah, no, this is. I wish it was just the stream. I mean, not that I want you guys to have a bad experience, but wow, if it was just the stream, this would be great. It's probably because my system literally won't charge while I'm streaming. So let's see. Are we gonna like die? Yeah, we're down to 6%. We might, my stream, this might be the first time that my battery actually goes out on because of stream. Apparently Warp takes a ridiculous amount of power, probably because they're sending stupid telemetry data. So let's just close that. We're gonna have a black box up there, but we don't even, it doesn't even matter. Like it says it has a process running. What is it? Is it really, I have a Rust terminal. I don't think the Rust REPL. I don't think that's taking all of my battery power. Okay. So we're gonna kill that. I'm gonna reduce. I'm gonna turn my display brightness really, really low, since that's just on my computer on the side. It's just as running OBS, so that's fine. I don't really need the brightness to be up. I could have prevented some of this. The display brightness was at almost 100%. That was dumb. It's because I was working outside earlier. Oh gosh. Unbelievable. I need to switch. I decided already, like, when was it? I guess it was yesterday. I saw how much battery and resources Warp was taking, and I'm like, okay, I'm over this experiment. I'm just going to install a new terminal. But yeah, I don't know. I know, right? It would probably outperform the shit of this. Outperform the shit. Out. I don't even know how to continue that sentence. Outperform the shit of this? Yeah, I think that is what people say. But yeah. Yeah, I can DM you the link if you want. Oh man. Is this not from the Apple Store? Is that what you're saying? Is this like a side deal under the table? $509. Don't tell the government. Ah, nice. Yeah, probably not yet. We're only at 4 subs so far, Gio. So, I mean, if the stream dies, it's kind of your fault. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay. You want me to do a little borrow there? Okay, I get you. It's great for compiling. Yeah. You like the smooth scroll? I just did that to trigger people. It's the only reason I did it. Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit jealous of the silicone goodness. Now you just hate it even more. So basically you lied to me? Yeah, I know that. So, like, why are you lying? All right. Let's see. Let's see what's wrong. B is borrowed here. Yes, it's the same effing error. Do I not want to borrow? Ref map link dot borrow, because it's borrowed there, even though I'm updating it here, it still doesn't like it. So maybe don't borrow the link. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right. Maybe we don't need to borrow it here, or maybe we don't need to borrow it up there. I think we do need to borrow it up there. So now what are you saying? Are you saying you want me to go back? Or should I, is it just saying that my type signature is wrong? Can I just delete you and you're going to be happy? No, of course not. Do I need to say it's a ref and T up here? Is that what you're saying? And then everybody's happy? No, of course not. That would be too easy. All right, let's just build. No field val on type and T. Wait, how did I get a T? Okay, wait. Type must be known. Type... Oh, you're talking about and T in the ref map. It wants me to tell it what it has. What it should have is a node T. And it might be... Oh... Sorry, stretch my neck. Okay, let's do this. I think what it has is this. I think that's what it has. It's not happy. It's still mad about it. Okay, yes. Expected struct ref anti found struct ref t. Okay, will you let me just give you a ref t? Because I would be happy to. I would be totally happy to just give you a ref t. Because it's a ref. Why do you need me to continue. Are you telling me that ref map is not... Okay, no. Okay. Found... So yeah, it's still... Okay, so there's this problem first. That's probably why I couldn't figure out what it was happening. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Right? That the ref is the reference. I don't need this. Alright, let's see if we can get it down to just one error. Hey. Alright, that's good. And now it's just saying... Now we're just down to this error. Which is it expected a ref, but it found an RC. Now the problem is, if I borrow here, we're back into the same effing place we were before. And it would be pretty funny if we went through this whole thing and it doesn't actually solve my problem. We're about to find out. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Whew. So good. So freaking good. Imagine just whiteboarding this. I haven't had to like get a job in 5 years, and I'm gonna be so bad at it when I actually have to. I'm sure I'll do fine, but I'm so used to being kind of unhinged that I'm probably just going to laugh at myself. I'm going to probably read this in like in a cat girl voice. I'm just gonna do the whole thing like in an interview. That would be hilarious. Vivek says it's fine to borrow there. Alright, I'm just messing with you. Borrow checking will pass, yeah. That's hilarious. Let's try this. This is a new feature of Rust. Weird. I don't know why that didn't work. It's fine. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, unsafe. Just do unsafe, man. Don't even worry about it. You need to rewrite yourself in Rust. Yep. That's meta right there. So meta. Okay. Oh, good times. What time is it? I'm like hoping, oh, you know what? I have to, no, I'm just kidding. I don't really. Is link a reference to an RC? Yes, it is. It could be the problem. Can you try cloning the RC first? I was thinking about that. Now, do you mean, so I clone it here, and then maybe I should clone here and then borrow? This is the problem with RCs, is that they lie to you. The problem with RCs is that they lie. And now we're getting into this insane nesting that's only going to F us. Yeah, same thing. All right. You know what's next? Let's get rid of this nesting, guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful highlight. Okay. This is why I avoid RefCell. Yeah, I don't think I could avoid it here, and I'm trying my best to understand it. And also very annoyed. Also very annoyed. Okay, so let's just do a little link. Make sure we know what that is. It very well better be that, right? And then if we do a little link dot borrow, typed it right that time. It was not cat girl. It wasn't the cat girl version. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So the issue with this whole thing, right? Like if this was another thing, like, let's see if I can explain this. I had a really easy lifetime problem a few weeks ago. And the easy lifetime problem was something like this. This is going to make... Can I afford to show it this way? Nope. We're going to do it a different way. Because it's going to take way too much battery for me to... It's going to take too much battery. You wish you had an easy life? Yeah. Hard life. Hard life, Teeny. I have a pretty freaking easy life, to be honest. This is the truth. Compared to most. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna do. Just a little rough time right now, Teeny? Or are you just kind of being funny? I see the kappa, but just being real. Just being real for a second. It's okay to have hard times. All right. Did we switch? We did. What is this song? I do not remember this song at all. I do not remember downloading this song. I mean, it's not bad. It's just I don't remember this song. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What were we doing? Oh yeah, I was just going to talk about the easy lifetime case. The easy lifetime case, I think it's in here, is, let's see. There it is. Here was an easy lifetime case. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. It was right there. At first I wrote this function with no lifetime. And then all I had to do is say, hey, derive the lifetime from this app state, because all I'm doing is returning something from app state. So, you know, I can say, use that lifetime and we're good. I know that a field on app state is not going to have a different lifetime than app state itself, right? Classic lifetime case, right? But once you have RCs, RefCells, and all this other stuff that you're, I'm not surprised the audio's unsynced. It's probably because my battery is low. Sorry, guys. Note to self, charge battery. My CPU is like, I don't have any power. What am I supposed to do? Bummer. All right. What about a self option? Yeah, I don't think, yeah, download battery. Exactly. Yeah, it does that simple case for you, right? It is plugged in mod prog. It's the stupid freaking Intel's battery hog Intel MacBooks, and literally even with the factory Apple charger, if I'm doing anything impressive, such as streaming, very impressive, the battery actually goes down even while it's plugged in. Sounds like I probably need a battery service. Maybe I should have the company pay for that. Maybe. By the way, company, this machine that you gave me, it's not working very well for when I'm doing things that aren't related to my job. Yeah, that's fair, Rond. Very fair. Yeah, you're not wrong, Gio. I wish I could just like plug a second charger into it. Just plug a second charger and I'd be good. I would switch right now and see if we could get better. Yeah, that's the real one, Mod Prog. It's possible, but I feel like it's done it no matter what charger block I use. I've used a bunch. Right, I can plug the second one in. I bet if I did it now, because MacBooks just absolutely, they have the worst logic around these things. It would probably just shut down the whole system. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun times. Or my favorite is when I'm on battery on my MacBook and it says I have 6% left and I'm like, oh, I better plug it in. I plug it in and the computer turns off. And then I have to wait like the 5 minutes plus for it to charge enough for me to be able to use it again. Ah, good times. Good effing times. What did we learn from this? Absolutely nothing. Oh, the MacBook is burning hot. Burning hot. It is almost always burning hot. Let's see where our battery's at. Oh, we're up to 8%. We went from 6% to 8%. Unbelievable. It's like the edge of OSs. You can use it to download another browser. No, this was after closing Warp, so it very well could have been Warp was the main. I mean, what doesn't make sense, you know, like you click a MacBook battery and it says using significant energy. Oh, it does list OBS. I swear before it just said display brightness and Warp. It didn't even list OBS on there. But I turn my display brightness really far down and then, you know. Yeah, it's fair. Warp is a terminal I was trying out. It actually still shows in the right-hand screen even though I closed it, because that's how window capture works on OBS. It'll just show you a still. I just tried it out mostly as a meme, like mostly because I hated the whole idea of it. It has an AI built into it. Pretty sure it just calls GPT or one of those, you know, just like under the hood. I doubt they developed their own LLM, obviously. But it's basically like, oh, I wrote this command and I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's bad. And every single time I look at my battery indicator, it says Warp is one of the main power uses. But yeah, the sign up, the need to put your email in order to even download anything, that's a problem. That's right, Gio. You just need man. That's all you need. Who thinks that we should just clone at this point? Because this is not working. Anybody Anybody else down for a clone? Let's do a clone. T is clone. We can do it. Let me guess, Rond. Would Zig be a real language? A language that does not even have a language that does not even have a time date library that handles DST. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Can I do that? I just say where T clone? I didn't know you could do that. I thought I would have to do the whole thing. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. So if you really want to traverse this, your T has to be clonable. Otherwise, it doesn't. Okay. Why didn't I think of that? I know that exists, and I'm just being dumb. I was just being dumb. Okay. Let's just do where T clone for the sake of... It's like that, right? Oh my god, I did it. I did the thing where I typed a enter instead of a space. Okay. I thought that would fix all my type errors. Just kidding. Okay. Let's get rid of this business. And we could probably make this a lot. Does it support DST? Like, really? Does it support DST? Doubt it. Doubt it. No, I mean, I'm kind of kidding. Griff was looking the other day to see if he could find a library that supported DST, and he couldn't. Never mind, actually not. That's hilarious. Good times. Always there for the laughs, Rond. Always there for the laughs. All right. So all we have to do now is we probably could have used some of the things that we already had. We could actually, we could probably, it seems like you don't know me. Oh no. I want to know you, Rond. Oh, you and Mod Prog are having a thing. All right, good deal. You guys continue having a thing. You guys are having a thing. It's all good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I could just make this a, like, val all the way down, and then I don't have to like think about all this stuff. I can just do it here, right? And it should be almost exactly the same. Like instead of next link this, it could just be like a T. And then we don't need the ref anymore. It should just be option T. Okay. Okay, let's just start by actually making this work. How about that? Not next. I didn't mean that. Link dot. Why does it say option T? Oh, it's because that's what I'm writing. Ugh, it's annoying. Okay, link is an RC. So we're going to do a little borrow. We're going to do a... I don't need that. Can I just do... I think I can just do val.clone. I think that's all I want, actually. Except I think I do need a an as ref, right? Lean down, come on. Might work. Wait, why don't you like those now? Those B dropped here while still borrowed. I don't mind that B was dropped while it was still borrowed. Did I screw something else up? Okay, I know that I don't need that import anymore. Borrowed value does not live long enough. Borrowed value does not live long enough. Okay, this is fine. I was thinking about just changing this anyway. But what am I going to change it to? I've changed so many things today with this implementation that I'm like, I think I'm pretty tired. I think I'm pretty like, this is annoying. All to traverse this stupid linked list. All right. Okay. So borrow later used here. Oh, well, this is supposed to be that. I know that much. It'd be really funny if that was like the main problem, but I don't think it is. Okay. Borrowed value does not live long enough for B. Borrowed value does not live long enough. What, for B.next as ref? Like you can't, it doesn't live long enough for the very next call? B dropped here while still borrowed because link equals next link. Oh dear Lord, how does this whole thing not work anymore? I thought we were doing fine for traversal. Quasi is a real world word, yeah. It absolutely is. Quasi. What am I missing here? Is it, oh, you know what it was? It was that, damn it. It's the freaking order of the checkers. Type check, borrow check, drop check. So this is drop check saying, yeah, you thought your code worked, but then once you made the borrow checker happy and the type checker happy, actually it doesn't, because your values don't actually live long enough. You're trying to read documentation and my issue is the English? Yeah. The English, it's just them, man. It's just them, Ron. It's not you. I think your English is perfect. It is really hard. It's really hard to imagine. And I know this is like very American. It's hard to imagine like my non-primary language is the language that I have to use for work. And everything. I have to understand everything in my non-primary language in order to do my work. That would be very hard for me. Like, I'm pretty decent at Spanish, and if that was what I had to do, That would be rough. You hit your head against it in a very sophisticated way. Yeah. I appreciate that, ModProg. I don't know. I mean, classic skill issue. I'll give you that. I don't know. I think I need to rethink some of this. Okay. I need the next of each link of each node. At this point, we already said that T is clone. So then we could just clone nodes along the line and not worry about the fact that they aren't living. Obviously, it's not performance. Sure. I'll commit it. Oh yeah, I closed my terminal because it was stupid. Okay, 1 second. Do I have work stuff open on that other screen? I probably do. I think I forgot to close all my stuff. It's fine. Oh no, you might see our extremely complicated code. It sounds like nerd stuff. You might see my extremely complicated code for saving an MMS attachment into S3. Oh no. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing because I don't feel like importing iTerm right now, but it's the only other terminal I have. Well, I have the normal terminal. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, no one can read it. All you guys saw was a bunch of parentheses. Then everybody's just like, oh god, parentheses. We don't even know what that is. Oh shit, it really is 4. I really do have to go. Oh well. Let me commit this. I'm gonna try one other thing, and then I should probably sign off. What was this? Rust DSA. You write from your terminal Twitch chat. It's hilarious. DoublyLinkedList paying. All right. Get push. All right. There you go, ModProg. Not anybody else that wants to see how bad I am at writing code. Okay, let's think through this a little bit more. How can I define that? How can I say, I think I already know how to do this. So I'm asking myself this, and then I'll ask for help. I want to say that node is clone if T is clone. I know how to do this. Oh yeah, I remember. It's just an impulse statement. It's an impulse statement, right? But then I would probably need another one. But if I derive clone, then T has to be clone. Or will that automatically just work? Okay. So if I derive clone, it's going to do exactly what I just said. Oh, that's right. You know, I just read that the other day. That if I think, let's see. Why'd you show up and then go away? Okay. That's right. So if I derive clone, it will let me do clone as long as T is clone. So since down here I say T is clone, then I can clone the node. And then I might be able to get out of this borrowing hell. So once I have self.head.asRef.unwrap, then I say dot borrow. I almost did it again. Dot borrow. And borrow. Let's see. What does borrow give me again? Oh shit. I should have just looked down here. Borrow gives me a ref node T. And then I just need to get the ref out. Why does it drop BNR, but it is still borrowed? You just have to learn how to read, Ron. That's the only thing. That's my partner saying, it's 4:05. What are you doing? I didn't start till like 2:10, so you know I said it'd be 2 hours. So I'm saying 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. I got a thumbs up. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Good deal. I will completely forget about everything that I possibly have to do in order to solve a problem. And this is where partners are helpful. Okay. I'll just be in my office for, 10 hours, and it'll be like, do you remember that you have a child? No, actually I don't. Don't tell her I said that, but I don't remember because I'm trying to fix this freaking compiler error. All right. Okay. Good times. So borrow returns a ref. And then, but I actually just want the thing outside, inside of that ref. And I feel like we already looked at that and I already forgot what it's called. So let's see. Oh, I still have it up. I can do a clone, but that's a different thing. You can clone the ref. No. Filter map leak. Leak? No. How do I... Oh, I just deref it, right? Can I just deref it? I think I can just deref. Yeah, I know. I didn't change the scene. I was being lazy. Let's see how our battery is doing. Down to 6% again. Nice. Okay. I'm bummed because this means that the whole video is going to be audio desynced. And I mean, who doesn't want to watch me just absolutely screw this up like in a recording? Okay, so let me think about this. Self.head.asRef.unwrap, and then expected reference found struct. It's funny. Okay. Unwrap. What do I have so far? I have an RC. And then I think I just want a borrow dref clone. I think that's what I want. I'm gonna try it. RC unknown. That means this is probably not a real thing. No method named dref found for struct ref in the current scope. Items from traits can only be used if the trait is because I don't have dref. Okay, well that's easy to fix. I don't remember where it's from though. I probably should have looked. Stud ops. Use stud ops dref. Okay, let's get down here again. Gosh, I need to get rid of this. It's driving me nuts. Okay, dref.clone. Okay, it likes me so far. We have a node T. That's what I wanted. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. So now we just need to get the next. And it should be basically very similar. Except this should not be a link anymore. It should be a node. Okay, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna call that a node, and I just need to call it a node everywhere, right? Let's just do this as slash link slash node. Yeah, I know there's no match, but there is right there. Okay, and node. And node, and I know there's an easier way to do this, but I don't know it without doing an entire file, find and replace. Okay. So then this is just going to be a node. .val.clone. Okay. This is fine. Obviously this doesn't work. So now that we have a node, we can delete this, we can delete this, and we should be able to just go right here and say node dot, well, be better if I didn't put 2 dots. Okay. Now you don't like that thing up there? What? Okay. Oh yeah, I still need to do some more cloning. Okay. I don't know how I typed those 2 dots, but okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, so node.next.asRef gives us the option. We unwrap that option, and now we have our RC. Right. But our RC actually is going to be the same thing we did above, which is going to be a borrow, a dref, and then a clone. Okay. Let's see. Did we do it? Hey, not bad. All we needed is our friend, right? We just needed our friend clone. I'm still working on an idea for a good clone emote. I haven't quite figured out what I want it to be yet. Okay. All right. Now, let's see what our tests are complaining about. Found enum option eye size. I'm guessing they're talking about all these, right? We're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Okay. Fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, come on. 5 passed, 1 failed. Okay. What's the failure? Where's the failure? Oh, it's right there. Panicked at we did bad thing. Oh, darn it. That means that how we thought. So let's look at our problem child at this point. Whoops. Wrong one. Would you stop that? Oh my god. Get back here. Oh my god. Wrong Emacs. Okay. It's literally not going to do this unless I close this other frame of Emacs. Unbelievable. Okay. Here we go. So this whole try unwrap thing, this was our problem. So we had to figure out how we're going to unwrap this, because apparently we still have references, so we can't unwrap. I don't know where we have references. I mean, I see a few. I don't quite know why this doesn't work, but that's okay. We have to figure out why we still have references to head. All right. Well, wasn't quite what I was looking for, but that's okay. That actually means that everything before this, we're pushing fine. It just means, and we're getting fine, but we're not, I mean, at least it compiles. It's step 1, right? But yeah, okay, let's push this up and we'll be done for today. DoublyLinkedList. It compiles. All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks a lot for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the help here and there. I mean, I didn't have high expectations for today, just because this Rc RefCell business is pretty challenging. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to, I don't know if there's more reading I can do that will make this less challenging, or if it's just painful no matter what. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for hanging out. If you don't follow me, send me a follow. Why are you here if you don't follow me? No. Better language. Classic language problem. I mean, it is probably the worst language to try to implement data structures in. It's probably a bad take, but it's pretty effing hard. Like if you're using C or C++, like, is it kind of hard? Sure. But no matter what, you're just gonna jump into that. You're gonna jump into some memory management. And you're gonna be okay with that. But like this is pretty hard. I mean, I'd be interested to see what it would be like. Yeah. I get that, BM Walls. I think once you get into these recursive data structures, it's where some of this gets painful. The singly linked list, once I figured out how to use box right, not bad, you know? This isn't bad. I didn't mind it. I mean, look, this is two frames, right? That's not bad. The RC business is a lot more complex, but anyway, let me see if I can raid somebody before we head out here. But we'll be back. Should be tomorrow, unless I'm completely forgetting something. We should be back tomorrow, hopefully finishing our doubly linked list. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. Yesterday I rated Eduardo. He's the only person I see on. I'll go around. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm super late anyway, so I probably should just head out. I mean, can my Mac even handle? We're up to 8% again. It's just lying. It doesn't even know how much battery it has. Classic Mac L. Yeah, so anyway, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.